from Vancouver, Canada. We had him on our live broadcast day. He had some unbelievable information about how Planet X is affecting the brightness of the planets, the gravitational pull, the impact upon the sun. I mean, all of these things are just incredible information that he shared with us today. And also the fact that we've had a major increase in natural disasters. From 1963 to 1993, the natural disasters globally went up 410%. And folks, I can tell you, in the last 24 years, it is rising even way more. We're breaking records. Also, volcanoes. In the last 30 years, the volcanic eruptions on the planet has went up 500%. In just the last 3 years, we've had 10 dormant volcanoes reawaken that had been dormant for hundreds of years. Also, earthquakes have increased 400% in the last 30 years as well. And just take Oklahoma, for instance. We were averaging, for 100 years, we averaged 2 to 3 earthquakes per year in the state of Oklahoma. Last year, we had 562 earthquakes. I mean, are you serious? And so these are some of the statistics, and this is the information that scientific researcher Ken Jensen brought to the table. Now, we have a 6.9 mega earthquake has hit Fiji, and about 3 hours ago, we're still waiting on some preliminary information. The good news is it was a 396 kilometers deep. What? Thank God it was that deep. But still, we're very concerned. And oh, by the way, I mean, earthquakes are happening in the 5 range everywhere across the globe daily. And there's no question that we're having something biblical is going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. So we just had a powerful live broadcast. I'm live right now again at my YouTube channel. I wanted to bring this information forward. This is very powerful information, and many of our climatologists, and those who study volcanism, those who are studying all of the universe that's being shaken. Is Planet X doing this? I don't know, but something is happening. The heavens are definitely shaken, so whether God's using Planet X or not, that's up to him. But I can tell you this, the signs of the end times are here. The birthing pains are taking place. Matter of fact, we were having Ken Jensen on. He's in Vancouver Island, Canada, and he had an earthquake 2 hours before he was to come on the air. They had a 4.9 earthquake right where he was at. It's just like, are you serious? And then we have a 6.9 earthquake in Fiji. So anyway, the earth is shaking and quaking. The devil's back is breaking. My mind is aching. And we're not faking, folks. That's the last days we're living in. Certainly, you want to give your life to Jesus Christ. It's just going to get worse as time goes on. Keep a close eye on what's going on. Don't miss Sunday Night Live. Sunday Night Live, my guest, BP Earthwatch. We're going to be bringing this information to the table, plus everything else he has. And of course, Sunday is the solar eclipse of the sun. And it's going to be a total solar eclipse. But guess where is the best place to view it? Antarctica. And is that why the world leaders been going down there and all these teams of scientists? Because are they getting down there so that when the sun, when the solar eclipse takes place, that they'll be able to look past the sun with clarity with those high-powered observatory and Earth and telescopes they have down there? Are they trying to look at Planet X? Just something to think about. Something to think about. We'll talk to BP Earthwatch about that, because that is the best location to be for this solar eclipse. And Monday, my guest will be John B. Wells, radio personality John B. Wells. He's the host of his own radio show, of course, Caravan to Midnight. Most of you know him from his extensive career at Coast to Coast on AM. Anyway, he'll be our guest on Monday. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. The number one thing I want to say to you, get right with God, because we're living in the last days. I'll be back with more current world events and how they relate to biblical prophecy. We're certainly living in the last days. Get some coffee and calm down. Where's my cup? Where is my cup?
Are you serious? Are you serious? Ring of Fire! Well, that's what's going to happen tomorrow night, February 26th. If you're in the southern hemisphere, if you're like in Argentina or Chile or Angola, you'll be able to see it. If you're in Antarctica, you will get the absolute perfect view. Could be no better place. And is that why all the world leaders are going to Antarctica? Are they going there so that during the solar eclipse, they'll be able to look when the sun is being darkened by the moon, they'll be able to see Planet X just behind the sun. The Planet X should appear somewhere like right in here, okay? And by having this solar eclipse, it will give them the opportunity to get the telescope directly on it and get a beautiful, perfect view without sun pollution, all the light coming from the sun. Now, this is not going to be a total solar eclipse. This is known as an angular solar eclipse. That means the moon is too far away from the earth, so it's not able to cover the entire sun, and instead we will leave a ring of fire. Now, August 21st, there will be a total eclipse of the sun that will be seen visible from America and will be the first time it is seen perfectly from America in 40 years. That's coming up August 21st. We'll talk about that later. But BP Earthwatch is going to join me tomorrow night on Sunday Night Live. Sunday Night Live. And of course, he's talking about Jupiter. He's talking about the 61 moons that go around Jupiter, one of which is named Nibiru by some of the ancient documentation. So I guess the question is, are we going to get a glimpse of Planet X, Planet 7X, Nibiru, the dwarf star, planet number 9? Call it what you want to call it. Is this why all the world leaders have been going to Antarctica? Because it's during this solar eclipse that they will finally get a real strong read on the mysterious Planet X. Well, we'll see. We'll talk to BP Earthwatch about it. And of course, he has been keeping a close eye, and he's out ahead of most scientists in analyzing how Jupiter, the binary system, and its moons that surround it could be where Planet X and all this gravitational pull is. All right. Now, the Bible talks about the constellation of Orion, and we know that some astronomers have already said they've seen Planet X from our observatories in Chile, and that it was in the direction of Orion. And even God said to Job, who can loose the bands of Orion? So anyway, there's a lot we're looking at here, okay? Don't miss tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live. Sunday Night Live starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. It will be a great show. BP Earthwatcher, join me. We will get live video feed and show it to you, hopefully, of this eclipse. And what else will we see? Are you serious? Are you saved? The Bible said in the last days there will be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars. And we might have all three tomorrow night as an apocalyptic sign of the end times. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Are you serious? Are you serious, folks? Are you serious? 21 fireballs were in the sky last night, coming through our atmosphere, spotted and reported around the globe. But what was even more crazier, we had 3 asteroids go by the Earth, near-Earth objects, and one literally gave me a haircut. It was only 0.4 lunar distance from the Earth. In other words, about 120,000 miles, about 100,000 miles, right in that range. It was a small rock. It was only 6 meters. We didn't even know about it. They told us about it just a few hours before it got here. Now, there was 2 other asteroids as well, but that one that got real close yesterday was 2017 DG16. Newly discovered just a few hours before it went whizzing by. Today we have 3 asteroids, 3 that are going to go by the Earth. 1992 FE, 2017 CP1, and 1998 QK56. But the one that's the closest is the newest one, just discovered, 2017 CP1. It's going to go by the Earth. It's a big rock. It's 52 meters. I mean, this is a big rock, okay? But it's going to go by the Earth, 3.6 lunar distance. Not going to hit us. About 1,000,000 miles away. Not going to hit us. But again, near-Earth objects are increasing. Fireballs are increasing. And the notification we're getting from NASA about these asteroids are becoming more and more and more frequent. So you can go look at the chart today and say, I don't have to worry, there's no asteroid scheduled for the next 2 days. But in the next 3 hours, they may spot one that's going to go razor thin close. What? That's what I'm trying to say. The heavens are shaking. The Bible says they're going to shake. It's going to shake, and the stars are going to fall from the heavens like a fig tree cast its untimely figs when it's shaken of a mighty wind. So what I'm saying is, we're living in the last days, and the biblical narrative, the biblical prophecies of the last days are definitely playing out in every area. Whether it's wars and rumors of wars, signs in the heavens, earthquakes. This is a crazy. Here's one for you. Today's guest, scientific researcher Ken Jensen. We've had him scheduled for almost a week. He lives in Vancouver Island, Vancouver Island, Canada. A couple hours ago, they just had an earthquake there, right where he's at, 4.9. Nothing like a little apocalyptic shakeup before he comes on our show. Let's hope that I don't have any problems with his internet or phone lines, all right? So we'll be talking to you guys. I'll see you at 12 noon Eastern at my website at www.paulbegleyprophecy.com. Are you serious? What?